proposed Justice Center. And we, the Commissioners Court, we employed a firm, contracted with a firm, HOK Architects out of Dallas. They have offices all over the country. And one of the things they specialize in is in justice centers. And so what I would like to do is, I've got Jim Thompson who will address us here just in a moment about the Facilities Committee.
Judge, it was my privilege to be the chair of the Citizens Facility Advisory Committee that was established or appointed in early March, and we had addresses not only maintenance and housekeeping issues, but all the way to the top of the list, which was build a new courts building. We didn't say where to do it, we just determined that there needed.
The thing that I would like to emphasize to everybody, we have tried to be as open through this entire process as we can on both issues, the transportation issue as well as the Justice Center. And that's the very purpose of having this meeting today, and we're going all across the county to meet with any group that will meet with us. An informed public will make at least an informed decision. And as elected officials, we're limited about what we can do as far as going out and promoting something other than giving the facts. But citizens such as Jim Thompson, Ray Raymond, who's our chairperson of the Transportation Committee, they can promote any activity.
And it was kind of unique. Usually department heads get a little bit greedy on space for the people. That's kind of human nature. But every one of your people looked at ways, all of your department heads in your justice group actually looked at ways to be efficient and more efficient in the ways that they could deliver the job to service the people of Kaufman County. Court cases today use called ELMO systems to present court findings and court material to juries and judges. And so it's important to have enough electrical capacity in courtrooms to be able to do that.
I'm Mike Chitty. I'm the judge of the 422nd District Court in Kaufman House. It was built in the mid-1950s at a time when our county had about 25,000 people. We had one district court and one constitutional county judge. The district court was a circuit riding judge who went to Van Zandt and Rockwall counties. He spent a couple of days a week in Kaufman, but also sat in the other two counties. Our constitutional county judge, which is what Judge Wood is today, presided over the Commissioners Court on Monday morning and generally went back to his private law practice. That building was constructed for those two courts, and the rest of the space was taxed on the week. So the building simply was constructed for a time when we were a much smaller county, and we basically had part-time judicial and DA's officials. We're in a much different situation today. Get back a moment to our technology issues. We've got the e-filing mandate. We are now living in a technological age that did not exist in the 1950s. I will tell you that we, in my opinion, are out of code in the existing courts buildings. On the first floor, no bathrooms. On the second floor, open to the public. When we have jury panels come into the building, a couple of weeks ago we had 3 courts with jury trials going on at the same time. Wall-to-wall people in every hallway in the building. Not safe, doesn't meet fire code, not enough bathroom facilities. You have juries and witnesses and defendants and law enforcement and attorneys and the public and little children all mixing in the hallways at the same time. The security vestibule, which is a violation of law, it's not supposed to be there. Texas Historical Commission has told us to remove it. The commissioners have asked for extensions in the past and secured extensions to keep it there until we can make some other arrangements. But they have now said we have exhausted all extensions. It's got to come off in 2015. So when that vestibule comes off, you walk through the front door immediately into the hallway without passing through security. So that's another situation that needs immediate attention and is going to have to be addressed.
Thank you so much for the turnout. And I just want to finish up because I could see that it's time to leave and we're really on time. It's not to be exploiting, and it's to follow up on what Brett said. We, as the elected officials in the Commissioners Court, we owe the people that are employees in that building security. they have families, they have children. And we know what happens if your building, your courthouse isn't secure. We cannot plan for everything. The sheriff cannot plan for everything. And I want you guys to understand, it won't be that there won't be security, because I know David Burns. It will be in the hallway of that courthouse, and we will be shoved in there, and there will be all that space. Or we'll have a trailer parked out front of that courthouse. I'm telling you, it will be secured. And if we don't move forward and sell this to our friends, I don't know how we could feel really good about the events that have happened here in this county over the last year. So I just say that to bring it back to security is the most important function here. Sure, it's growth, and sure, it's making sure that it's a functional thing. It's important to make sure that we can plug all of our computers in, because now I've been in Judge Chitty's courtroom on the other side of that bench, and there were times when I actually couldn't even see him. My back was to the jury as the district attorney in there. But to make sure that you understand, the people that work in my office, they're young people with young children, and they deserve for their families to feel very safe when they go to work. I think it's the least we can do for them as a community for what they do for us. So thank y'all so much.
Thank you, Judge. Well said, and it's been mentioned, we have experienced a lot in our county since January the 31st, 2013, all the way through Saturday, the day before Easter Sunday, April the 30th, March the 30th, I'm sorry. And we've tried not to, we've tried not to ignore that, but we've tried not to make our presentations all about that, and I think we've done that. We had a courthouse full of scared people, and I promise you that's the case. Judge Chitty and some of the other judges, they had jurors that would call when we were trying to get things back going again, and were scared to death to come to the courthouse. That's the real world. And I mean, people can sit back and say, oh, that didn't happen, you're just making that up. That happened. We're not trying to say something that's not true and present information that is not accurate. We're trying to present accurate information, and on both of these cases, and let you make an informed decision.